Where's
Velveteen Dream?
Yes, Velveteen Dream. I don't know where I put it here. I know I had it.
I think we all know the story.
Okay, so here we go. A Reddit user shared a screenshot revealing how WWE
Please
NXT.
don't.
I'm not going to show that. I would get banned for life. NXT's own Velveteen Dream sent him an explicit picture. Some fans have been investigating the matter on their own, and it looks like they found some solid evidence against him. A Twitter user called ZYKIAV ended up contacting one of the victims who accused them of harassing them and found more evidence against him. Below is what she wrote on Twitter. I'm on the phone with one of the victims, and there is refutable evidence that it's Velveteen. It's being posted right now. There is lots more evidence, but it's being used for legal reasons. They don't need to prove anything else. He has his real number. There's a lot of evidence between all three of them. The Dream issued a statement and has denied he sent any photos to minors. A thread on Squared Circle had been asking if his Instagram was hacked or not. Below is his statement by Dream on Twitter. Be assured I did not communicate inappropriately with anyone. A private photo of mine was shared without my consent or knowledge, and I'm working with a third party to look into this matter. He has now deleted post contents for you to judge. He posted on his Instagram story that his DMs were open, and now he's genuinely sending my friends and I messages of sexual nature. I like to think it's a hacker, but I don't know. How do I begin to approach this? How do I contact WWE? I have proof. Editor says he blocked me on Instagram after I wouldn't send him an uncensored nude pic back. I am really worried about all this. Does anyone have legal advice or whatnot? I'm thinking of deleting this all and getting to the police instead. I'm 17. My friends are 15 and 16. The evidence that is him is as follows. His phone number is Washington area code. His voice in the call was accurate, and it was off his verified Instagram account. And the picture he sent is believable. Update. We forgot to include the video clip has been posted. Some fans are arguing it isn't him, as they say his voice is too deep. The moderators of the Square Circle subreddit stated that they'll not be deleting threads unless it gets Reddit global rules, TOS, and so forth. We also will be removing and issuing bans to people who post a photo on this website. There's a play. You can play the voice, but yeah, apparently they have all that.
If you want to play his voice, go ahead, go for it.
No, it's not loading up for some odd reason. But what are your thoughts, Dave? I mean, this could really be the death of Velveteen Dream if this is really true. Now he came out.
Even if it's not true.
Yeah, I mean, well, it sounds like what has happened, and this could be wrong. That maybe he sent this picture out to someone, and now they're out for blood. And they're trying to get revenge on him for some reason. I don't know why. They're trying to ruin him.
But from his own account?
It could be a hacker. We don't know exactly what's going on. Now, Dream was scheduled to possibly win the NXT Women's Championship, the NXT World Championship. You know, he's kind of feuding with Cole right now. Odds are that he was probably going to face him eventually, and maybe would. Excuse me. With this being out now, Dave, and we don't know what's going on, the accusations, or what's going to happen with this, because we haven't heard anything since we started the show tonight. What do you think WWE's approach will be with Velveteen Dream now?
Nowadays, in today's climate, if you're guilty in front of like public opinion, then you're guilty. It doesn't matter, because now everyone's going to tweet about it and talk about it, and if people believe it's him, and he's already guilty, even if he doesn't get charged with this stuff, and even if it does be false, people are still the rumors are gonna be out there when you search his name now. And people, whether he's guilty or not, people even in this chat right now aren't waiting to have everything verified. They already believe it's him, and they believe it was all with him, and he did it all. So he's already guilty.
Fake Vince McMahon Twitter posted, and y'all wanted me to call Velveteen Dream up. That was good. Now, and I'm not trying to compare the two because it's totally different, okay? So don't come at me. It's totally different. But Enzo kind of went with the same...
No,
No?
wrong guy.
Wrong guy? Okay.
What about James Ellsworth? Remember that?
Yes.
When he got accused of sending a kid a pic? That's more... I don't know if he was ever... There was a lot of proof with that, too. And I don't know whatever came of that. So I don't know if anything did.
I'm not really sure what happened with Ellsworth and the girl. I think charges were dropped, I guess. I'm not really sure the update on that. Good point. Yeah, because the Enzo probably would have been a different comparison. But it's definitely, I agree with you. When stuff like this comes out, and especially when it's towards minors, it doesn't look good. And I'm not sure how the WWE is going to handle this.
Does it change your mind with the whole situation, if it's true, that the girl he sent this to was 17? Does that change anything compared to her being like 12 or 13? Because when they say a young teenage girl, that's what I'm thinking. Like a 13 or 14-year-old he's doing this to.
I don't know, but it's hard to say. Look, I have a daughter, and I'm not sure how I would react to this, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you do.
I would be upset, yeah, but it's when you're 17, can you kind of go with the mindset that you kind of know what right from wrong is, right?
Well, even a 10 or 12-year-old should know right from wrong.
But still, 10 and 12-year-olds are a little bit easier to manipulate, especially when you're a celebrity, When you're 17, you're kind of with the mindset as you're almost an adult. You kind of know what's going on here. I'm not saying what he did is right. Like, I'm not trying to condone what he did and say that what he did is not wrong because she's 17. Because there's also other parties involved, it seems like. But it really, it's sketchy, and we don't know the truth. Like, and I don't want to say that Velveteen Dream is guilty because we don't know what's going on here. We don't know if he was hacked. We don't know what's going on. Someone could have.
I mean, look at R. Kelly.
Like, yeah, that's true. And look, there's voice audio to it. But how do we know that they couldn't? And this is possible. We know people are very computer smart that could transfer his wordings and make it to a sentence. It's possible. I'm not saying that that's what happened, but it's possible that people could take words from what he said and other stuff and combine it and to make it a sentence. We've seen it happen in movies. We've seen it happen in real life. It could happen. It's very, very serious. This could end Velveteen Dream's career in the WWE and maybe everywhere. Who knows if this comes out to be true. Now, if you're the WWE, Dave, what do?
I don't know what they will do, but you almost have to put everything you had planned with him on hold until everything is sorted out. I think you have to do that, but I don't know if they will. But to me, that's the most logical thing you should do. If allegations like this come out, you need to have investigators look into this, even if it's your own investigators, and look into his stuff. Because you're not just representing yourself, you're representing the WWE.
Right.
And so maybe they have rights and they can look at his personal stuff. I don't know. But they say, okay, give us your stuff and we'll look into it if you were hacked. Usually, it is funny, whenever I get I was hacked, I get a big message or an email saying someone tried to get in your account.
Velveteen Dream to 17 Dream.
Wow, Chris McDam. And no, we're not. I'm not trying to act like I know who he is, because behind closed doors, this man could be a pedophile. We don't know. We don't know what Velveteen Dream is like in real life. We don't. I'm just trying to give him to the benefit of the doubt. Trying to get to try to kind of defend him a little bit. Not saying what he did is right if he did do this, because it's not. I'm trying to think devil's advocate and seeing what could have actually happened, Maybe he was hacked. He does seem like a freaky dude. Maybe he didn't do it. I don't know. It's just, it's crazy, man, and I don't know what to think. Let's go to some of these comments.
Well, some people aren't going to believe it because he's their favorite guy. They're, no matter if you have freaking video evidence of everything he did, people will still say, well, it's faked and doctored and no, it's not real.
Let's see. Where's SummerSlam this year? I think it was supposed to be in Boston, but I'm not sure if they're still going to have it there or not.
That was. Oh, it's next year. Okay.
Let's see. Tony, are you going to talk about the Jeff Hardy story? We'll get into it, Alice. Sure. I think before he started dating Stephanie, he was already being asked to come in booking meetings during his injury. Oh, we're talking about Triple H there. It's not looking good for Dream, in my opinion, says MLW. Moral of the story, stop taking nude pics and storing them in your phone, says Ian Dunn. The audio is 1,000% him, says Chris Mack. The audio is his tone, says Bob Aruski. I mean, if you ask someone what school they go to and answer is Yale or something, it's not that bad. Not necessarily a pedo line or of questioning. Raven's Blood, I read that one about fake Vince McMahon Twitter post. I was about to cry real tears over my boy Dream being a sexual pedo until I actually heard the audio. We're really causing a fuss over that generic-ass question. If he knew the girls' ages, then obviously shame on Dream for being a creepy, but come on, have we not learned to stop starting witch hunts after the Enzo and Johnny Depp situations? Also guilty before proven innocent. Don't speak for us, Dave. We have minds of our own. We all don't jump to conclusions, says Ted.
I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people in here are already saying they believe it's him, and a lot of people online do too.
Glamorous says, I would like to think it wasn't Dream's fault and that someone stole them because there hasn't been any problems with him in the past. And it seems out of character.
Oh, not according to Sean.
Yeah, Sean came out with some stuff. But I guess we'll find out soon, and people disappoint me often, says Glamorous. Mr. AEW says, Mustafa Ali is really going hard with their hacker gimmick. I thought he was dating Kathy Kelly. I don't believe this was Dream communicating with the minors, says Mr. AEW. Rory Gulak is already canceled in the wrestling game. What do you mean, Bob Ruski? What?
I'm confused.
Yeah, a 17-year-old is still too easily manipulated by a man, especially a powerful man. Very true. Very true. The thing is, nobody actually knows if Dream knew the ages of these minors if his account was hacked. I'm just saying, if there's proof of Dream having malicious intent, don't we need more proof than this? Instantly crucifying people is not the move at all. Too many people already crucifying him. If this is all fake, this is probably what the accusers wanted. Even if he's proven innocent, his image is already going to be slandered in the eyes of a lot of people, unfortunately. Very true. You keep this motherfucker off TV and don't mention him on any video or anything. Simply act like he doesn't.
At least so you know everything that happened. I mean, yeah.
Let's see here. Not condoning his action if he intended to do it, what he is being accused of. But people accusing each other of anything over social media or through websites or whatever else creates a guilty until proven innocent situation, and that is ridiculous. It's a shame that this is how people choose to air their grievances instead of through the proper channels, says Mr. AEW. From WWE standpoint, you got to suspend him until the legal process plays out. Take a look at Paige. Almost got her career due to her being hacked. Same thing with Toni Storm. Same thing goes with Charlotte Flair. The list goes on. Let's see here. Rory Gulak is a pedo released from Chikara for... Oh, that's right. That's right. Fuck that. It's a bad precedent to make someone prove his innocence rather than having his accuser have to prove his guilt, says Spees. Yeah, you probably... I don't...
Yeah, but people are... Look, I don't know if any of this is true. Look, I listened to the audio. It does sound like something he would say. His voice sounds the same. And it did sound like him.
Yeah.
But to me, the world is already ready to convict people without really knowing everything that's going on.
I mean,
look what we did with Enzo. I'm not trying to compare this, but everyone was like, "Oh, Enzo did it. He raped this girl," and then it came out it was just a big lie. So
yeah, but it's when there's stuff like this that happens, and then there's audio, and then there's like that chat that they have, and all that, and there's the picture.
Yeah,
it's tough to defend Velveteen Dream, you know. And I'm not saying that he did it or didn't do it. But if you're the WWE, you probably have to keep him off television for the time being until this kind of smooths out and we get a sure answer if this is true or not. You know, I think that's the right approach.
And even if it is, people won't accept it either. I can think of numerous celebrities who've been accused of stuff, and there's still a hardcore fan base who think this person is God. Yeah. I'm not going to name names because it'll start a big topic in here. But this guy there's been so many people coming out and say what they did, and then no one cares. They still treat him like he's freaking God or something. I don't get it.
Let's see. Mr. AW says, I hate the internet. People already destroying his image without getting all the facts first. People are trash, sitting around on their computers all day, just waiting to tear somebody down. If he's guilty, then that's one thing. But for people to be burning him alive already on social media without any solid evidence is ridiculous. And now TMZ is involved. For fuck's sakes, man. Oh, they are? I didn't know that. I didn't know TMZ got into the mix as well. So...
Tony is an HBK stan.
That is correct, HBK. That is correct, Richie Vargas, 100%. But yeah, that's the whole Velveteen situation. Not going to go any further than that, but yeah, there you go. He's being accused of some serious shit, and we'll see what happens. Oh, thank you, DJ Ansi is rating with a party of 4. Thank you. Thank you for the raid, brother. Appreciate that. And if you're new to the show, hit that follow button. Thank you for the raid there. Much appreciated. All right, let's continue on, Dave.